Hi there, Fuzzball. Oh, that's a nice one.
Ratchet and Clank walkthrough, so here we are in the Veldin orbit, and in this video we'll be getting the Infobot for planet Veldin itself. Now this level is pretty lengthy, specifically this part, and probably this video. I mean, I'm looking at it in my timeline and I'm like, oh, I have to narrate all of that. Oh well, so anyway, this part is rather lengthy, and it's not too difficult though. I may have lied when I said that, I think I said in that last time we used the hologuys that few videos ago, I think I said a few times that this is the only point when we use the hologuys, but I lied. We will be using the hologuys often throughout this level, and it's, I don't know if I'd say it's worse than that last one, but if you go through slowly and just kind of look at things and make sure that you don't go too quickly, it's pretty difficult to die. So we're gonna need to go past 3 ships, and this first one is pretty straightforward. It's one of the smaller ones, and it's gonna give you kind of the formula for the other ships. And it's sort of just spawn in the ship and take out a few enemies, maybe do kind of a, I don't know, a platforming style room, and then keep going. Now that guy I left to his devices because I just didn't really care about him, and this guy, I think I ended up having to kill him, so you can get him to disable that force field and then take him out right away. And you're going to need to take him out because you have to deal with this room in one way or another. Now these robo-dogs are not fooled by you. I don't know if that's because they're programmed for scent or what, but they're not fooled by you in the slightest. But they also can't come raging after you because of that force beam that's blocking them. Now that beam, I believe, will hurt you if you run into it, so don't do that. Just take out this robot guy, then switch to your Glove of Doom. And I did that, but I switched back to my hologuys here because I was kind of afraid that this guy might detect me, so I think I did decide to come back and actually kill him. I don't think there's even a button in here for him to hit, but waved to him, he was all happy, and then now he's dead, so there's that. Anyway, when you're finally ready to take out these dogs, just the Glove of Doom is once again the most overpowered option, and I mean, I'm sure the Rhino's pretty good too, but either way, just use the Glove of Doom, take them all out, and you won't have to deal with them whatsoever. And in the event that you did actually take damage up to here, there is a health orb, so that is always nice, and of course a few more boxes. But at what point in Ratchet and Clank is there not boxes? Or are there not boxes? I can't English today. So that is the end of the first ship, so come on into here and pick up all the other boxes, pick up all of those bolts, and at this point, if you have the Rhino and you have all the weapons and you have the health upgrades, bolts aren't really going to mean a whole lot besides just saying that you have a lot of them. But anyway, you know, just pick up as many bolts as you want. And here we are in the second ship, so things will be a little bit different, as you can already tell. And I can't remember the exact thing that I did here. Now, I was kind of testing right there to see if I could walk through those beams, but no, I can't. Now, I think I switched to my Devastator here and just took out the guys from this room. That's definitely going to be the easiest way to do this. And there are buttons at pretty much every end of the hallway here. And that guy was just like, nope, I'm not even going to bother pushing the button, I'm just going to shoot at you, so that was kind of annoying. But if they do activate the button, it's not a massive deal, just run back and you should be able to wait for it to disappear inside this room, and then do the same thing in the other one. And wait for him to come on out. And he'll see you, and then you can shoot him again. Now, for some reason, my Devastator was not wanting to heat seek there. It just kind of missed completely, or whatever kind of seeking it does, it just missed entirely. I don't know if that reticule went away right when he started walking and it just didn't lock on or what, but I don't know. That was a waste of ammo. That was kind of annoying. Now, you can go into these doors. I think they'll open up for you, but there's not really a whole lot in them. And in this room, it'll be similar to the previous ship, where there's a bunch of dogs and a lot of those bigger robots. So once again, I think I switched to my Glove of Doom and just let it do all the work. It'll be difficult to kill all these guys without activating the alarms, but once again, if you do, just switch on, or just run back to the previous room, and then you should be able to run away from that just fine. Also, you can Glove of Doom them, and since the dogs can't do anything because of the gate here, then you can switch back to the Robo outfit and then place down another Glove of Doom. And remember, those guys will sit around and they'll wait for enemies. So if you throw in a Glove of Doom when all the dogs are gone, then you can just wait for them to kind of wake up and chase after these other guys. Now, for some reason, I had 3 of my Glove of Doom guys go after the same enemy, and I think they all died there or they got stuck in the room, which can happen. Then I jumped like an idiot and ran into the fence and took some damage there, but anyway, that Glove of Doom takes out those final 2 guys on the right side, I think. I thought it took out those 2 guys. Oh, yep, it did. Okay, there was a there was a Glove of Doom guy in that other guy's room, and then I just jumped over, switched to the Hollow guys, and you may be just as well off just rushing up and attacking this guy, but either way, it doesn't really matter. Just do what you want, get him inside the room, and then pummel him to death so nobody can hear his screams. And now that you're finished with this room, you can once again take a look in the other rooms and pick up any bolts by using your bolt attractor just to pick up any stray ones if they're there. I mean, there's my Glove of Doom guy jumping up there like, hey, I see you, but I don't really care about him now. Then you can walk into this room and you'll once again need your Hollow guys to open up the force field. Then you can take out that robot, and there's only 1 robot in this room, so you can look around if you need to, just to be sure, but anyway, just take him out, and take out a couple of the boxes. I don't think that, okay, there is a health hiding in that box, so that was good news for me, because I had taken way too many hits on the way here. And then you can jump into the teleporter for the next ship. Now, I don't know where the checkpoints are. I say that a lot, but that's just because I don't know. I don't know if each ship is a checkpoint, or if at the beginning of this area is the whole checkpoint. Now, you're going to need to do some swing-shotting magic in this place, and that can be a little bit tricky, but it's not too terribly bad. First, those dogs, you can either Glove of Doom them, not Glove of Doom, you can either Devastator them, or you can just swing on over and try to hit them. They're not really that massive of a threat. I think they die in 2 hits, so they're the same as any other ground enemy that you've dealt with up to this point, but it's still good to not have as many enemies to deal with if you can help it. There's a guy hiding behind the thing there, and I'm hoping I can hit him, and yep, I got him. There's also another health orb, so that is, once again, good news for me. So once you come across there, which that's an easy swing shot, then you'll be able to pick up 2 more health orbs, and that puts me right at full health, thank goodness. I love seeing all 8 orbs at the highest there. And there may actually be 4 ships. I thought this was the last one, but we'll see in a second. Then we'll be running into yet another similar room, so that guy will be forever standing by that button, which makes this slightly more challenging, but it's not that much worse. Just kind of YOLO it, deal with them, and throw down the Glove of Doom, wait for the alarms to go off, and do the same thing all over again. Man, I love the Glove of Doom. It is probably my favorite weapon in this. Now, my first Glove of Doom took out the robot that was pushing the button, so that was cool, but then the other 2 guys that were coming in and out of the rooms were still there, and I think I took out most of them. So we'll see here in a second when that alarm goes away, and of course Hollow Guys is always good, and it took out only 2 of them, so that's just spectacular. Oh well. Now the last dog, oh okay, there was a Glove of Doom. Ha, he got he got destroyed as he was walking in there. And then the last Glove of Doom guy came and blew up the dog. That is amazing. Man, I love the Glove of Doom. I forgot about that. Anyway, one final room for this ship, and same thing as the last ship, just switch to your Hollow Guys, waddle forward, and then you can wave. You will accept your robotic penguin, and then you can take out this guy. I think there may be another robot in here, I'm not too sure. Let's It doesn't look like there is, so I guess there's only one. Okay, and take him out, and then you can step on the teleporter for the... It's either the 4th ship or it's the next location. Let's see here. I can't remember. I'm a great video walkthrough maker, right? Haha, yeah, it's fine. Okay, so it is the 4th ship. It is Dreks' flagship, and I am pretty sure this is the final one. And I think there's a checkpoint at that 3rd ship, so that's always nice. Now, in an earlier video, we got an upgrade that lets us see secret places, and this would be one of them. We're not going to be going over that in this video, but pretty much just the highlighted places on your map are secret locations, and that is helpful in some worlds when you just can't find that last golden bolt. Anyway, when you're ready to get started, jump up onto this magnet platform, and then you're going to be getting into a ton of these bullets firing at you. Now this kind of reminded me of Mass Effect, but the problem is Mass Effect came out in 2006 and this one came out in 2001, so Mass Effect is getting their ideas from some pretty old games. No, I mean, come on, it's a spaceship, they all kind of feel the same, but it also sort of reminded me of a game that I just remembered but now I can't think of. I don't know. Either way, this is a pretty fun place. You're going to need to take out that big ship with all those turrets before you can actually walk past them. And even if you do manage to walk past them, I don't think the next place opens up until you come here, jump into this, whatever it is, the jet, and then you're going to need to blow up all of these guys. Now, it is extremely easy to die here because there's so much stuff to run into. If you so much as hit a pixel of really anything, you're just going to instantly blow up and you'll have to restart this area. Now this checkpoint is at this ship, so you don't have to get to the ship each and every time, but just try not to do what I did right there, which was die and blow up. And I really hope that I edited out all my attempts at blowing up here. I don't think I actually did. If I didn't, I'm just going to keep them in because at this point you should know what to do, and it might be kind of fun to watch me die a bunch of times. But anyway, if you have played Star Wars Battlefront 2, if you've ever done the space worlds, you kind of know that to take out parts on the ship, you need to zoom away, really far away, let your stuff recharge. I didn't edit out all my deaths, dang, so this is going to take a little while. Anyway, you need to zoom away, let your stuff recharge, and then come on back slowly so you can bombard them with different bullets and bombs that you have on that slow bomber ship that you got. So kind of the same idea here. If you're not far enough away, you're not going to be able to do enough damage to them, and I don't think I would even bother with locking on to the turrets. It's just not really worth your time, and it just takes too long. Now, these little ships that will be attacking you aren't really a big deal. They're kind of a good thing because they give you health and they give you rockets as your upgrades, and then you can just kind of fly away, then come back and do another sweep and try to bomb as many as you can. I think I died. Yep. Don't even know how I died there. I think the stupid barrel of the gun got me, but whatever. So once you are done with this part, the rest of the level is pretty straightforward. Again, you can skip ahead in the video if you don't want to see me dying, but I'm not even going to bother editing it at this point. It's just kind of funny, and I also forgot, and I don't want to re-narrate the whole video, so yeah, I'm just lazy. But anyway, that'll be it for me narrating this video.
Tonight on Blonde TV, the event you have all been waiting for, the total annihilation of an entire planet! Witness the power, the destruction, and the nothingness that follows. So join Ultimate Supreme Executive Chairman Drek as he pushes the button that ends one world and begins another. Then, stay tuned for the galaxy's funniest superhero bloopers featuring Captain Quark.
Now we know where he is. Let's get him.